We got a theory. You see, Mike, we got a theory about magic and miracles. That's right. That's right. If magic is all we've ever known, then it's easy to miss what really goes on. But I've seen miracles in every way, and I see miracles every day. Oceans spanning beyond my sight, and a million stars way above them at night. You don't have to be high to look in the sky and know that's a miracle open wide. Look at the mountains, trees, the seven seas, and everything chilling underwater, please. Hot lava, snow, rain and fog, long neck giraffes.
Hey YouTube, what's up? So I was just making this video to let you know what's going on in this 2-week wait before either a BFP or, Aunt Flo comes into town. Not either which way about that. I guess I don't really want to get a BFP. I do, but I don't, just because if I'm pregnant right now, that means, I'm going to be leaving Texas when my husband graduates with a baby and taking a road trip all the way up to Washington, which is not something that I really want to do. Well, the road trip with an infant is not something I really want to do, nor is having like an 8 or 9 month pregnant belly whenever I go up there. So, that's kind of why one of the only reasons, I guess, why it would be easier, because we're already going to have 2 dogs up there on the way with us, so, it'd just be a lot easier. And on the other hand, if I do not get pregnant this month, and Aunt Flo comes into town, I am going to try out this product called reusable menstrual products. That sounds really gross to a lot of people. I thought it was gross at first. And I was like, oh my god, how weird do you have to be to try this? But, I was looking for any other option besides, disposables. Because I haven't worn tampons in a long time. Tampons made me sick. Tampons caused an infection a long time ago. And I know that sounds bad, but yes, I was changing them out, like, all the time. I can't stand the thought of anything being said to me anyways, which is a little TMI, but, I, went ahead and I switched from that to pads because the doctor said it'd be a better idea. It'd be less chance of me getting sick from them again because they're not inside me and it's not absorbing them as much. Well, I still had an irritation from the pads. I've had irritation. Like I said, I've changed out from pads to tampons again, and from tampons to pads like 2 years ago. So I've been dealing with this for 2 years on how uncomfortable pads are, how sweaty they get, and sticky, and itchy, and irritable. And if they move out of place and you try to fix it, or even panty liners, people look at you weird. And it's like, oh my god, you gotta try to go somewhere to try to fix this because it's irritating. You know what I mean? We've all been there. Not a lot of us talk about it though. So I decided to do some research and see what I could find, and I found this product. The reusable menstrual products. They're cloth pads, and that was one of the things that I found. Another thing that I found was the menstrual cup, which is something I'm looking into buying and I'm doing a lot of research on right now. But that'll be for, I guess, another day, or we'll talk about that here in a bit. But I would like, okay, I did some research on the pads, and well, here is some information on why some people switch to reusable menstrual products. They're supposed to be better for the environment. It is estimated that 20 billion pads, tampons, and applicators are in landfills every year just in North America alone. And, can you imagine how much of an effect this is having on the environment? Especially when pads, they have that lining in the back, that plastic lining, and it's so hard for it to break down. So that's another problem. Also, they're better for you economically. I mean, yeah, they do cost. I mean, you can get them if you buy them from somebody. You can get them for maybe $4 or $5 a pad. But if you make them yourself, it's a whole lot cheaper. That's if you know how to make them. You can research how to make them. What's it called? And if you have a, oh, my phone's going off. Anyways, if you make them, they're a lot cheaper. What's it called? I did make me some, just because I don't have the money to buy them right now. I am going to go buy button snaps for these so they will stay on my underwear a lot better. But these are some that I made out of some old shirts and towels around the house that I washed and cut up the material, and I put together. Some of them are cuter than others. They're not the best looking. They're not real fashionable. They're something to try out for this month, and if I like them enough, then yes, I am going to make some more that, I'll probably have themes to them. I am hoping to go buy some more material anyways within the next couple weeks. So hopefully I can do that. So anyways, here are some that I made. This is just a panty liner. It's a little panty liner, the gray one with the black backing. And like I said, you just kind of fold them like this over your, you snap them together like that over your panties, and then you have, a pad. And then, you can fold them and put them away. They kind of just fold over, and you'll have little snaps right there, and then it'll snap closed and have a nice little pocket. That's just one of the smaller one. This is a thong panty liner that I made. It's a little bit cuter one. See, it's a one for my thong. It's the back, and it's the front, and then, like I said, snap it back just like that, and then you can put it away. And when they're used and you're out in public, you can just kind of fold them like that, and then kind of snap them like this. That way you don't have to touch the inside, and then throw them inside a wet bag or some kind of waterproof bag when you're out in public. And when you're at home and you use these and you're done, you can just leave them open, and you have this bucket next to you, in your little spot wherever you want it, and a bucket with a lid, just so people don't, if it's a public bathroom, one of your bathrooms that people go into, that way nobody has to see it. That smell that you get with disposables is not supposed to be there, so that's not really an issue, and I will, update you guys more on this and see what happens with it as well. Also, reusable menstrual products are also free of many different chemicals. They're really chemical free. Our traditional pads and tampons are full of a lot of harmful chemicals for us, and that we absorb, and just down there is one of the most, I don't know how to say, sensitive and absorbent areas that we as women have, and to put these chemicals down there can cause a lot of issues. One of the chemicals in there is called dioxin, which is a byproduct of bleaching that they do to make the pads and tampons so white. To make them look as white as they are. And dioxin is really, really bad. It's one of the most toxic of all cancer-causing carcinogens. Causing chemicals. I'm sorry, I'm tongue-tied here. It's also known, carcinogen. It's also a known carcinogen, and it can lead to breast cancer, ovarian cancer, uterine cancer, immune system suppression, organ failure. It can lead to endometriosis and infertility, and it's just, it's not really the best thing to be trying to put inside your body. So that's one of the things that, we try to do is keep out. keep those chemicals away. I've already had a bad experience with them, like I said. And, these things are supposed to be a lot more comfortable. They're not sticky. They don't, there's no sticky backing. They're a lot more breathable because if you think about it, it's just fabric. It's like wearing thicker underwear, I guess, that you can take off when they, get yucky. Yeah. But as far as cleaning them goes, like I said, I'm going to get a bucket with a lid, and you fill that bucket about a quarter to halfway with water, and you put some kind of soap in it, laundry soap, just a little bit, just so that they can soak. And you use cold water, not hot water, so the stains do not set, because nobody wants stains. So what you do is after you're done with them, you can just toss them in the bucket, your open ones that you have at home. If you're out in public and you put those in your wet bag and you bring them home, you can just open them up and toss them into your, into your bucket. Let them soak overnight, or even maybe to the end of your cycle, depending on if you have enough pads or not, or how you feel about that. When they're done soaking, just drain the water out of the bucket, and it'll be kind of bloody water, what's it called, and then, once you actually drain that water out, the pads are pretty much clean, to be honest. There's like no blood left in them or anything, and they'll look, clean again. And what you can do is, once you're done with that, you just kind of toss them in the washer and wash them. Do not use fabric softener because you don't want to mess them up, just because there's a bunch of material in the inside of here, this part. It's extra padded. I made some other ones. Like this is a bigger one. This is more of a, oh, there we go, more of a night pad. The back. Remember, like I said, they're out of old shirts. Just so I can try them out this month. And I also got a bunch here to make still my patterns. So, yeah, like I said, I didn't pay anything for these. I just gotta get some button snaps to put on them. But if my period does come, I will probably be doing a period diary on reusable menstrual pads, and how they're working for me, and what my plans are with them, as far as if I'm going to keep using them or not, and whether or not I decide to use them in public more often, or if I decide to just get a menstrual cup for when I'm out in public, which right now seems like the best idea. So I might just do that. But I'm probably going to wait till after this cycle. Hopefully I'll be able to have it within the next 2 cycles. I'll have a menstrual cup, hopefully. So I can try that out, because I've never tried that before. Sorry, my ovaries kicking. It's hurting right now. I've also only got like a week left till, like I said, till Inflo's supposed to be here. So, in a week, I guess I'll let you know what's up and what my plans are, what we're going to do. If I end up pregnant, we will be happy, because we've been trying for a while. But if not, just keep pushing. Just keep pushing on, because we got a whole life ahead of us to keep trying. So, I wish all of you luck, and everybody who's gotten their BFPs this week. I know several of my friends who have announced they're pregnant. A lot of my friends now are having their second kid, which is great. I'm happy for you guys. I really am. And I wish you guys the best of luck through your pregnancies. I hope y'all guys have nice, long, healthy pregnancies. And Danielle, I know you're pregnant with your second baby. Congratulations. I know you weren't even planning that. And for those of you who haven't gotten pregnant yet, and those of you who have been trying for a very long time and who have, congratulations on that. And for those of you who haven't had any luck at all, whether you've been trying for just a few months or if you've been trying for a few years, you're not alone. A lot of us, there's some of us that go through it, and we got to be here for each other. And I just hope that everybody gets a BFP soon, and it'd just be great for all of us to be mommies. But you know, if not, there's plenty of babies out there that need mommies and daddies anyways. So good luck to all of you, and sending baby dust out all your ways. And those of you who are pregnant, I hope it sticks, and good luck. And I will keep you guys updated, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, bye guys.